I tried to tell my mama, but she told me this is one for your dad. Yeah, she did. And I was like, why? I love you. I still love you. And although that's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. But fuck you.
Yeah, I think CeeLo Green kind of hits that on the point. Just saying. I like CeeLo Green. He's got some good music. Not a lot of good music's played anymore. So, I put up the other day that we was thinking about opening up a club here in Charlotte. There's so many clubs here. And I really want to do this. Like I wasn't putting that out there just for the fuck of it. I'm like, seriously, really want to fucking do this. Everybody says they got great ideas and stuff for opening up shit like that. I'm not saying it's a great idea. It's a risky fucking business. Getting out there and stuff like that. So, it's I don't know. I don't know. This what I picture is a lot different than what's out there right now. Somebody did come up with a good name for it. I will say that I like the name I Got Your Six. That I can actually see that above the fucking door. Like do like a hashtag in red. I got your IGY in white and then 6 in blue. I can see that above the door. Just saying. But I mean, I don't know, man. I got a good little vision on it, man. But we'll see how it goes, man. That's gonna take. It's gonna take such a good little. It's gonna take a little bit to get out there. But I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have no trouble getting this guy right here to come hang out.
But you got to work on the sex life. You got to work on it. My wife was like, we got to do some new stuff. So I started getting some literature. Anybody ever do that? You get the literature. Got that National Geographic. They had a big article about Japan and the sushi there, and this eel unagi is supposed to make your dick hard for like 3 days. And they had these pictures of these Japanese guys walking around like, unagi. Unagi good. One guy had like 30 kids. I make all those one night. Power. Unagi. Damn. I gotta try this stuff. So in the supermarket by where I live, they got a little sushi corner. So I go in there one day. The chef is standing there, like, you want to take a shit or something? I'll come back. Have a good time. And I'm like, what's up with the unagi? He's like, unagi good to make a dick harder like a samurai sword. You can fuck all night, woman, no more talk shit. Unagi power. I'm like, well, how much unagi do you need? He's like, 1 unagi, these are good power. 2 unagi, a lot of power. So I'm like, give me 20 unagis in the bag right now. I go home, I eat them all. I have a beer, I pass out. I wake up like a couple hours later, I'm like, you know how you have beer and you fall asleep, you gotta pee really bad right when you wake up, so I go to pee, but my dick is like, bam, it's up there, I'm trying to bend it down, the eyes blinking, I'm wrestling with it, I got the power, knocking over shampoo and conditioner, My wife calls, she's like, hey, what's going on? Like, power for you tonight, and no more talk shit, and I hung up the phone. I was ready. But the dick wouldn't go down. So I'm like, man, I got to take the edge off this thing. So I threw in my favorite porn. It has the scene of the two girls with the one guy. You don't see much of the guy. And, you know, and I'm getting into it. My favorite scene, nugget power, nugget power. You know, I got the power grip on. You know, I got the hunch in the back, in the shoulder, the vein popping out of the head, sweating. You know, knees starting to twitch. Half hour goes by, nothing's happening. I'm working it. You know, I got the dick in one hand, a remote in the other. You know. So focused on the TV, I don't hear my wife get home early from work. She opens up the bedroom door. She's like, what's going on? I'm like, power, you in bed now? Let's come on. Hop on it, hop on it. Potty time, potty time. So we start hitting it, nugget power, nugget power. You know, another half hour goes by. She looks back at me. She's like, look, I don't know what's going on with you. You don't look good. You're sweating. You know, got purple blotches all over your face. Your eyes twitching. You know, talking like a troll. Go look at yourself in the bathroom mirror. So I kind of waddle over to the bathroom mirror, look at myself. I got all these blotches all over me. I'm sweating. All of a sudden, my stomach hurts really bad. I'm like, oh. She's like, we better get you to the emergency room. You probably got food poisoning. So now I got to find pants to fit over the power, you know. Try on different stuff. Nothing works, you know. Finally, I got some Daisy Dukes. Looks like I'm smuggling a handgun, you know. Hail a cab, like, Reeds, you know. We get down to the emergency room. There are people with gunshot wounds. I have a dick that won't go away, you know. How do you explain that? So he's like, what exactly happened? I'm like, unagi. He's like, what? A power. He's like, excuse me, you have a pretty mouth. So I get a shot, and it goes down. And we go back home, you know, and, you know, I'm like, I'm never going to eat sushi again. That was disastrous. So my wife, the next week, takes that yoga class, that same yoga class that I took, and she did something wrong and blew out her neck and had to wear a neck brace, you know, and it kind of threw off her walk and had a neck brace. So we're walking around there, but she's like, you know, let's go in that grocery store. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to go in there. After what happened, it scarred me emotionally. You know, that guy's in there. He's gonna you know. She's like, no, I've been in there since he got fired, so don't worry about it. So we walk in. He's there. He sees her in the neck brace limping. He's like, a power! Unagi! No more talk shit.
All right, hello, yes, Ron. We broke out the unagi from Mr. DC Benny. I mean, y'all go check him out, man. His new album's out, man. Y'all really got to go check this guy's stuff out, man. He's just fucking amazing. We had the pleasure of having him on once before, and we're gonna have the pleasure of having him on again, Mr. DC Benny. We will definitely let you know when. Of course, he's out, you know, doing his live album and stuff right now. So, well, it's not too far in the distant future that we'll have him back on. And if we're lucky, I hope we're lucky that he's in the area in October and we get to see him face to face at the Underground. That would be fucking epic, man. That would so be epic. So, you know, he's, like I said, he came out with his new album. Y'all go check it out. We posted up the link yesterday, to go check it out. So I'm going to play this new bit that he put up a couple weeks ago. It's the Ultimate Comedians Challenge. We played it yesterday. It doesn't get in too serious to the comedy just yet because this is a new series, but I like what he's doing. So I wonder who all he's going to have sitting at the kitchen table with him when it comes time for Thursday nights at 8 o'clock.
What do comedians do when we get off stage? Like a lot of other jobs, our co-workers become our second family. In my book, in order to be family, you gotta sit down at that kitchen table, eat, drink, laugh, and tell great stories. When I moved to Brooklyn 20-something years ago, I really missed that feeling. So once a month, I invite my comedian friends to bring over a homemade dish and a great story, and we hang out in my kitchen. Well, this is my kitchen. This is where I host a potluck dinner for comedians, or as my wife calls it, a dysfunctional family reunion. Cheers, guys. You know?
Cheers. Hey, anytime we can come to Brooklyn in a sleet storm.
And this is where the magic happens. Everybody brings a dish. Everybody brings a story. We sit, we eat, we talk a little about the food. Then the story comes out. And the stories are the best part.
Let me tell you a story of this table, because this table right here, when I was a kid,
growing up in D.C., my mother would go find stuff, just trash, and my dad would make something out of it. So she found this door, put it on her bike. She couldn't, ride the bike with it, but she brought it home.
This was a door.
This is a door. See, there's the...
Oh, right.
There's the thing there.
Key,
Oh,
right.
that's
There you go. There's the lock.
amazing.
Yeah,
I
there's
love
the lock.
stuff like that. I love it.
So my dad makes a table out of it. It became our kitchen table, and it was the first joke I ever told was at this table. And
Remember the joke?
I remember the joke. They would have all their artist friends come over. My favorite friend that they had was this gay opera singer, 400 pounds, Italian guy. He had a glass eye from a hate crime. He went to some bar in West Virginia, tried to make out with this dude. There was a hate crime. He lost his eye. But the thing that I had heard about him was that if you made him laugh, his eye would pop out because it wasn't properly fitted. So
The Ultimate Comics Challenge.
exactly. I was like, I want to see that thing pop out. And so one night he's over there and we're talking about movies, right? And he's like, and he goes to me, he's like, and who's your favorite actress? And I was like, Clitoris Leachman, right? And he's like, right? The eye pops out. He tries to push it back and it pops back out again. He can't stop laughing. It rolls out of his hand. There's a grate in the corner, right? A grate.
Oh,
And it's rusted away in the corner of the grate, so it goes down into the grate. I had to go get the eye. Eye out of the... I was the only one...
Friendship over at that.
So, but check it out. Here's the best part of it. I go get the eye, give it back to him. He gives me $5. So it was my first joke I told in my first paid gig. I'm DC Benny. Welcome to Comedy Kitchen.
Everybody go, tell me a clan thing.
Wow.
I can't wait for that, man. And y'all can go to go subscribe to the Comedy Kitchen's YouTube page, man. Check that shit out. Well, I guess we got to do a little thing for our sponsors real quick. And then we got a little bit of news about one of our sponsors. Come on. Quit bullshitting.
October 6th. At the Underground, Charlotte, North Carolina, comes the biggest veteran event of the year. Operation I Got Your Six. America helping her heroes. And coming together to rock the night away. At the most epic venue in North Carolina. Operation I Got Your Six. Hosted by the Dangerous Grounds Network. Let's get dangerous.
What up, this is Aries Cobain of Redcon One Music Group, and you listening to the Dangerous Grounds Network. I mean, any place where I can say f*** is dope with me. I can say f***, right? Why y'all keep censoring when I say f***? Fuck it, and f*** your safe space. Let's get dangerous.
The Magic Vape Shop. Come on in to the most extreme vape shop in the USA. The Magic Man will slam and mix all your vaping needs at prices you can't beat. With all the vape gear at your fingertips, the Magic Man will provide you with all your desires. See us on the web at themagicvapeshop.com. Let's get vaping.
Yo, this is Jeff. This is Mark. I'm Mike. I'm Craig. This is Meg. We are Kings Hollow, and you're tuned into Dangerous Grounds Network.
Yeah. Run by Special Ops veterans, putting people in war zones to work and working where others fear to tread. Each one of our products is manufactured in current or post-conflict areas. Your purchases fund women's education, mining efforts, and healing our veterans. High-quality products that make meaningful change for those less fortunate. What America will be for the world moving forward.
This is Sam from Madison Rising, and you're listening to Dangerous Grounds Network.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're listening to Dangerous Grounds Network. Hey, you want a freedom boner or what? Listen now.
What's up? This is AJ from Madison Rising, and you're listening to Dangerous Grounds Network. And if you don't have a freedom boner right now, fuck you.